Ooh, was that a spooky intro? I hope you guys enjoyed it. But hey guys, we're back. It's Dreamy here, and we're back with the Halloween Bloxburg update. And yes, the mini games are finally here, which is what we have all been waiting for. I'm so sorry for the late upload. I know I've been behind a little bit, and I know Bloxburg has came out with this update like 2 weeks ago, so I'm a little bit behind. But stick with us here because I've been trying to upload the videos as fast as I can, so you guys are gonna try to get them back to back, but if not, within the next few days apart. But let's just go ahead and dive into like the new information about this. So it says Part 2 introduces an all-new game mode, Ghost Hunt. Explore a haunted castle, hide from hunters, and if you're caught, team up to help track down the remaining ghosts, complete the minigames and earn Halloween tickets, and unlock exclusive items. And then it says they added the new Ghost Hunt game, so that's what we're going to be trying out today. I don't think they added anything new down here. We do still have to go see the boba shop, so we are going to be doing that first, but we do still have to finish the quest from the witch that we got in the event plot. So we are also going to be doing this in this video while we try out the Ghost Hunt, but let's just go ahead and get like into it. I'm super excited, but let's go ahead and head over to the event plot. So here we are at the event plot. I'm sorry it's raining out. I wish I could change the weather, but I can't. But I kind of like it because it gives the event more of a spooky vibe, and that's what we're going for here. So right off the bat, I noticed if you come over here, it says you need 3 players to play. So I'm super excited when we find those 3 players and we try that out. But that's where you go for the mini game, and it's nicely set up. And then over here, I think her name was Sabrina the Witch. I don't know. She was like Sabrina something. She was the witch. But this is where we go for our quest. So we are gonna finish that up. So let's go ahead and do our quest first, and let's go ahead and talk to Sabrina. Okay, so we did end up switching servers so we can get a sunnier, change of scenery, and we went and talked to Sabrina. And she says, "Hello, can I help?" And I said, "What's the deal with the locked haunted mansion over there?" She says, "That's the home of Helen von Vlox, who has been haunting the farm for a long time. It is believed that her ghost has been unable to find closure in this life." And I say, "Can I help?" "If you're brave enough, you will need to talk to the ghost and find out what's binding her to this world." And she said, "I can lend you a hand with that and can brew you a potion that will let you see them, but unfortunately I lost the potion recipe book somewhere in the barn. Bring it to me and I'll make you a potion." Okay, so now she's sending us on some like wild goose hunt to go find her potion, but we're gonna go ahead and do that, I guess. So she mentioned something about it being in the barn, so we are gonna head over that way. But I don't really think there's like much to the barn, so I'm hoping the book isn't like hard to find. So first things first, there's like this door back here, but honestly, I think this just looks like a kitchen, I can make myself a cup of coffee if I wanted to. Yeah, this just looks like the typical, like, restaurant kitchen. Oh, look at all these sweets. We're gonna go ahead and hop over here. And, yeah, as I said, like, the barn isn't that big, but if we look up, oh, yeah, okay, that looks kind of weird. Oh, and I see fences, okay, on both sides, so we need to figure out, like, how to get up there, but, I'm not sure how. Can we use the table to read? No. So we can't do that, but we're gonna figure out how to get up there. So first things first, I'm gonna try to probably, like, just get onto the roof. And, okay, so we're on the roof. Can we just go through the window? No. So we can't go through the window. It just puts down, like, a window shade. It's a little spider, and that's cool. Oh, this is really cool. But, now we're gonna go ahead. Like, I don't know where. Oh, wait. Okay, what's that? Okay, so there's big windows on both sides of the houses. So if we can figure out how to get up here. Okay, well, you can sit on that. I guess you can sit into the wall. That's not what I wanted to do. But we need to figure out a way to get up here. And when we do. Okay, there we go. So, how did I fail on that? Okay, so now let's go back and re-jump and get in here. Okay, so we're finally in here now. And first things, this looks suspicious. The book is definitely going to be up here. And there's a coffin up here so I can, like, lay myself to rest, I can, like, take a little nap in the coffin. And then there's, like, these lights that go across, so we're definitely going to go across. So if we come over here and we're just going to go ahead and jump across these. And I wonder if you can, no, I'm dead. I don't know how I fell, but let's go ahead and get back up. And I'm just going to walk across them, honestly. And here, we're just going to go ahead and walk across these. So once you finally get across, you find the book. Here's the book. Look, we found it. So you can go ahead and take the book, and then we can bring it back to the witch. And we're just going to go out this way. And I don't even remember. Oh, she's over here. Okay, so let's go over this way and return the book to her. So once we go over here and we, this is actually a cool looking book, about to keep it for myself, but once we talk to her, she goes ahead and says, "You're back and you found the book. That's just what I need to get started. It is written in some kind of cryptic language though, so I will need some time to translate the pages. For now, try practicing some potions using the cauldron over there. Just add an item and see what happens." And then she says, "Come back later and I will have the first page translated." So if we talk to her again, she goes ahead and says, "I think I found the recipe we need, but I'm going to need your help brewing it. I need you to make me a potion using the cauldron." And then she goes on to say, "Make me a potion consisting of something weightless." So something that's weightless. I'm not even sure what that means. Like a feather maybe we would have to find. Or actually maybe these balloons here. But I don't know if you could put those in a potion. So once I figure it out, I'll be right back. Okay, so after a little bit of research, something that is weightless is the balloons here because of the helium. So that's not something I thought about, but that's good. So let's go ahead and take it over to the cauldron now. And if we use the cauldron, it gives us this green effect potion. So cool. So let's go ahead and take that back to Sabrina. And if you take it back to Sabrina, she says, that's it. This is a potion of levitation. It's the first effect we need. Next, I need you to brew me a potion using something loud. So something that's loud. Honestly, right off the top of my head, we're going to head over to the band because they have guitars there. So I'm wondering if we use the electric guitar in the potion, if that's something loud. Just because, like, I know the band kind of was, like, loud music, and maybe it's, like, honestly a key element for the event. So let's go ahead and head over to the band area, and we're going to go ahead and use this red guitar, yeah. So let's go ahead and take this back to the cauldron that's over here, and that's where the minigame area is. So honestly, though, I've been looking, and it is a little bit hard to find people, but we're going to figure something out. But let's go ahead and drop this guitar into the cauldron, and when we do so, it gives us this yellow potion. So cool. So let's go ahead and take this back to Sabrina, and when we do, she says, wow, a potion of haunting. It's the correct potion, but the mixture is not what I expected. It feels like something is wrong. I will need to investigate it further. Come back later. This will take me some time to sort out. So we can go straight back and talk to her, and when we do, she says, welcome back. I believe I might have found the problem. I seem to have made an error in my translation of this cryptic language. I'm not familiar with these particular symbols. I need you to bring me a deciphering book from the city hall to help me make the correct translations. So now I think we have to head all the way over to the place where people use like that city hall as the fake school because of Bloxburg not adding one in. But I have heard in updates that they are supposed to be adding a school in, so I can't wait for that. But we're going to go ahead and head over to the city hall and see what's going on over there. And if that's not the place to go, we're going to figure it out right now. So let's go ahead and skip to the good part. So here we are at the city hall, and right over here is this boba tea place, and I finally found it. And they have like normal boba tea, they have cheese foam boba tea, mango popping boba tea, matcha boba tea, pumpkin boba tea. They also have like strawberry popping boba tea. Amazing! They also have taro boba tea. So we're gonna go ahead and try the pumpkin one. But honestly, I don't think this one comes with boba, so that's upsetting. But I think that's like all the flavors up there on the little truck shelf. And I'm wondering if we can just drink it all, but it doesn't seem like it's working. So I guess we'll just go ahead and take small sips of it. And we're going to go ahead and finish up our drink. Delicious. So, who cares about bills? And I also just got a vehicle tow wording. So I guess I don't even know if there's parking around here, like, honestly. Let me grab one more drink. So let's go ahead and get I got the matcha one. So this one actually comes with boba, I think, which looks really good. But I don't even know where to move my vehicle. So I'm just going to go ahead and I think I'll leave it here, honestly. Actually, never mind, because I don't really want to have to keep paying that vehicle towing fee. So we'll just go and park it over here at the, yeah, let's park it here. We'll park it at the gym. So now let's go ahead and head back over here to the city hall. And sorry, my small legs are taking forever to walk over here. So once we get in here, we're going to go over here to the left. So it looks like there's just like all bookcases in here. I have not been in here in a while, so they definitely updated it a little bit. So I'm assuming that we're looking for a book, and I'm just going through and checking all the shelves. So looking around. And, what's that? Oh, okay, so that was super easy. So this is the book location right here. You come into the city hall and go straight to the left, and it's the second to last bookcase from the end. And let's just go ahead and take this back to Sabrina. So here we are returning the book to Sabrina, and when we go ahead and talk to her, she says, thank you. I will start translating that page again. Can you come back again later? So when we, quote unquote, come back again later, we go ahead and actually I'm going to boost my moods real quick because I'm tired of stinking. So, and I need to get more Bloxburg so that way I can boost my moods. But let's go ahead and talk to Sabrina, and she says, so it says here that for the next potion we need something bright. Can you brew that potion for me? So something bright, I actually figured out that you can go into your character's inventory. So if we go into our character's inventory, and when we do so, actually, let's go ahead and head over to the cauldron. So now that we're at the cauldron, we're going to go into the backpack, and we're going to go ahead and find anything that has like a light source, I think, but we're going to go ahead and use this lantern. So when we put it into the cauldron, it gives us like this yellow, whitish, bright potion. So that's cool. So let's go ahead and take this back to Sabrina. So when you bring this to Sabrina and you go ahead and talk to her, she says, that is a pretty mixture. I believe that this is the potion of ghost vision. Let's try adding them together, and they're mixing. Now for the final one. Oh no, that's not good. The final page is missing. I will look for some information on where to find it. Come see me again later, and hopefully I will have this all figured out. So we go ahead and come back again and talk to Sabrina, and she says, so I spoke to my friend Susan, and she said that Alan has caught something fishy. He is the fisherman by the Ferris wheel. Go to him and see what you can find. Okay, so we just went ahead and teleported to the fisherman job, and right off the bat, you can see the note laying on the table, but if you go ahead and talk to him, he doesn't really have anything for you. So we're just going to go ahead and take this note and bring it back to Sabrina and see what she says. So let's go ahead and teleport back to the event, and I'll be right back. So here we are standing in front of Sabrina with the note. It's glowing, and if we go ahead and talk to her, she says, let's see. It fits. Apparently, Alan finished it up from the river. Thanks for bringing it. Now I need some time to translate this. Come see me again soon. So if we go ahead and talk to Sabrina again, she will tell you. Hi again. The translation is done. For our final potion, it says here to add something to see through. Huh? I wonder what that means. I'm sure you'll figure it out. So you can go ahead and click the goodbye button now, and she basically wants to send us on a wild goose chase to make a potion for her consisting of something see-through, and I cannot lie, I had to look up this answer because I couldn't figure it out. But if you go into your backpack and then go into the search bar right here, you can type in reading glasses, but I just went ahead and typed in glasses. But they have these reading glasses in here that you can buy for $225 that you can use in the potion. So when you do put it into the potion, it makes you like this bright yellowish potion. So when you go ahead and take that back to Sabrina and talk to her, she tells you, you did it, the ghastly potion, that's the final piece. Now we need to mix them all together. This is a delicate process, so I will take care of the rest. See me later, and I should have the potion done by then. So we go ahead and talk to Sabrina, and she says, it's finally finished. Here, take it. This is the Phantom Perception Potion. This should allow you to see ghosts, hopefully. I have never done something like that before. That was fun. Drink this, then go find the owner of the house. Okay, so now Sabrina gave us this potion to drink, and I'm hoping it's not poisonous. I'm hoping it doesn't kill us, but it's this bright reddish potion, which looks so cool. So let's go ahead and drink that up, and now we're going to go ahead and find the owner of the house, which I think is Helen, which I think I see right over here, over this wall. So we're just going to go ahead and jump over, and I think I'm becoming the ghost. So we just face through the wall, and Helen has nothing on us, but besides that, this is Helen, and I honestly cannot tell if I'm talking to her front side or her back side, but I'm just hoping it's honestly her good side. But if you go ahead and talk to Helen von Block, she says, art thou able to see me? I am Helen, the mistress of this mansion. I remain bound to this earthly realm, weighed down by an insurmountable burden of remorse. And then I say, what keeps your spirits attached to this world? Helen says, it is a tale of heartache and regret that binds me here in life. I cannot convince my dearest husband that my passing was not his doing nor his fault. I then say, can I help? She says, oh, kind soul, the burden of remorse lies within a keepsake, a cherished relic that links our hearts. It holds the key to my release, for within lies the truth I long to convey. I say, where do I find it? Helen says, lies within the mansion. To gain entry, thou must acquire a key that hath been buried alongside me. Seek it in the city's graveyard if thou wishes to lend a hand. So now Helen wants us to find her mansion key so we are able to get into the mansion. And to do so, she said it was at the graveyard in the city. So once I find the place where I need to be at, I'll be right back. So here we are. We finally found the graveyard. And honestly, I don't know how to explain the location of the map, but it's kind of diagonal from the dealership in the middle on the other side of the road though. But if you come into the graveyard, they have it nicely decorated in here. I love how it looks. But if you come over here to the right, you see this one grave with like a witch hat on it. That's Helen's grave. So that's the grave we have to dig up. In order to do so, you have to have a shovel in your hand. So make sure you head over to your backpack and you type in shovel. And once you find the shovel is free to use. You can go ahead and dig up Helen's grave. So here we have the shovel equipped, and then there's a use button. You can go ahead and just tap on the grave and click dig, and once you do so, it will show your character digging up the grave, and you're greeted by a skeleton jumping out of the grave at you, and Helen's ghost flying out and laughing at you as the skeleton gets sunken back into the grave, and you're left with this bright, shiny golden key, which we can then take back to Helen at the mansion. So let's go ahead and do that now. So here we are with Helen back at the mansion, and if you go ahead and talk to her, she says, I do apologize if moving my skeleton caused thee any fright. It was not but a jest, I assure you. And then I say, it was you in the graveyard? Like we didn't already know that, Dreamy, come on. Helen then goes on to say, Ay, if thou hasn't lived as long as I have, thou too wouldst find thyself bored. Nevertheless, thou dost possess the key, and thus thou art granted entrance into the mansion. Now, Helen has finally given us access into the mansion, which, I mean, she didn't give it to us. We found the key. So if you do try talking to Helen again, she will end up telling you the same stuff that she has already told you. So it's nothing important. But let's go ahead and head over to the house now, which is what we have all been waiting for. Drum roll, please. And here are the doors open. It's super nice in here. And right here to the right is where the main quest is, so just keep that in mind. But they do have all of these rooms for you to like explore around in and look around, but we're not going to do that, so I'm just going to hop straight into the quest. So when you first enter the house and come into the front door, you come into these doors here to the right, and you have to look on the floor. But on the floor here, there is this like trap door, which makes you then fall into this maze. So once you get here to this maze, after you jump down this hole here, it gives you an option to go left or right. So when starting the maze, you're going to want to go into this first right one right here. And then when you do so, you're going to take this right, take this left, kind of following these lights. And if you have to, just slow down the video and see where I went. But once you reach this first kitchen, you're then going to go back by the zombie and head through this one. And then you're going to take this left. And then you're going to go straight back. So then once you get to this point, you're then going to go ahead and take this right and go all the way back until it makes you take a left. And then once you take the left, you're going to head straight back again. And then you're going to go ahead and take this right. And then once you get to this point, you're going to go ahead and just go to this hallway in the left over here. So once you take this left, you're going to go ahead and head straight back down this hallway. And then you're going to go ahead and make this right. After you make this right, you're going to be greeted by a spider coming down from the roof. And then you're just going to go ahead and pretty much keep on following these lights. And then once you get to this point, you're just going to go ahead and head straight back. Once you do so, you're going to go ahead and make like this left turn here. And then once you make this left turn, you're going to keep following it. And then you eventually reach this room. And once you reach the second room, you're going to go ahead and take this hallway that's right here directly over to the right. And you just want to go straight back to this candle and take a left here. So once you get to this point, you're pretty much just following the maze now all the way through. And then once you get here, you're going to go ahead and find this candle and go this way. And then once you go this way, you're going to go... Okay, so this was the wrong end, but you are going to take the left that was right there. So you're going to go this way. And then once you get to this point, as I said, just follow along. If you need to slow the video down, you can go ahead and do so. But just follow the way that I'm going. And then once you reach this point here, you're going to continue following this wall. And then there's another spider that greets you again. I'm pretty sure it's maybe the same spider. Honestly, I can't tell. I think I got lost like 10 minutes ago. But... we do find the way in the end, so as I said, just make sure you're following along and feel free to slow down the video whenever you need to do so. So just keep following the way I'm going, making this left that's up here, and then... So I accidentally did end up making a mistake. I went the wrong way and ended up getting myself lost. So before this video cut where I was standing at, which was the skeleton and the spider right there before you walked into the next corridor, we're just going to go ahead and head back to that like main point there once you finally figure out that all these basically left and right are not right. So once you get back to this main point, which should be right about here. Okay, so yeah, right here, this is your main point. Before you walked into this room, honestly, all you had to do was go straight back. So once you went straight back, you're going to go ahead and take this left here. Once you take this left, it will be a right that you take, which you should then be greeted with a candle on the wall. Following through, you get to these stairways that lead you to upstairs. Once you go upstairs and all of that other good stuff, it leads you to this room with a door that you can open. Once you open the door and actually get inside, there's like rooms you can explore and all that. And as I said, like, I'm not really sure exactly what we're looking for. I think it was supposed to be something for Helen that she cherishes. So something probably like jewelry-wise. They do have like a music player up here. You can put on your jams, you know, listening to whatever you want. But it doesn't seem to be working, so we're moving on. But yeah, let's get back to the main goal, which is what we're trying to look for. So we're going to go ahead and head into her bedroom and looking around. So I think she said maybe, oh, what's this? Oh, it's like a pendant. I think it's Helen, and it allows me to take it. So I think this is what we need for Helen. I think this is her husband and Helen. So this is what we should be able to use to make Helen leave the mansion alone, and hopefully she never comes back. Just kidding, Helen, you're always welcomed. But let's go ahead and take this back to Helen now. So once we bring this pendant back to Helen and talk to her, she says, "Thou has returned." And I say, "I found this locket on the top floor, hidden away. I believe it might be yours." Helen said, "It is indeed. So make your way to the fairy ring, situated on the other side of the mansion. The ritual circle therein should grant me the means to communicate with my dear husband." So then we say goodbye, and now we have to basically try and go and find this fairy ring. And she says that it is situated on the other side of the mansion. So I don't know if she means like outside or if it's just like literally at the other side of the mansion, but I'm going to go ahead and figure this out, and I'll be right back. So we finally found the fairy ring. It was literally on the other side of the mansion outside, and inside of the fairy ring is the pendant, which has Helen and her husband on it. And if we go ahead and use the pendant, Helen and her husband will appear. Now, I don't know if this is supposed to be me talking, but for some reason it says my Roblox username, but I think it's supposed to be Helen, but it says Victor. Is it truly thou? Victor. Helen. Yes, it is indeed I. But Helen, why could I not find thee in the afterlife? I miss thee terribly. This is all my fault. That last experiment, I never should have suggested it. I never intended for such tragedy to befall thee had I not asked for thy help, thou wouldn't have remained by my side for longer.
My dearest Victor, thou art the wisest man I ever knew, yet sometimes thy head is like an empty cauldron. It is not thy blame to bear. I joined thee upon the path of sorcery and knowledge of my own violation, where I carry regrets that would not be one of them. I pray that within thou shalt discover the strength to grant thy forgiveness, so that we can finally be together once more.
My dearest Helen, if only I had understood. No matter, I shall find solace in our union, though it will a challenging endeavor. I shall exert every effort to extend forgiveness unto myself.
Helen, thou kind soul, I offer thee my deepest gratitude for thy beloved aid. I shall externally hold thy kindness in my heart.
So then when you press the continue button, a pop-up message comes up saying, congratulations, challenge complete, and you earn the Halloween hunting quest trophy. It gets put into your building inventory, and before you say goodbye, Helen says, now, I may find solace knowing that my husband hath forgiven himself. Farewell. So you finally completed the quest for the Halloween event 2024 for Bloxburg. So now let's go ahead and check out the trophy we earned back at the house. So here we are back at the house. I just went ahead and put my trophy on this little mushroom table, and going around looking at it, it's such a cute little trophy to earn. You should definitely do the event and earn your own trophy. And on the trophy, it does say, Halloween Haunting Quest Completed, presented to 𝚑𝚑𝚎, which is your Roblox username. It's definitely such a cute trophy to earn. You should definitely do the event to earn your own trophy. And we are going to go ahead and do another video for the ghost hunt, just because we are running out of time. But I want the ghost hunt video to be like a main video about the game. I only have 4 days left, so we are running out of time, unfortunately, and we still need 25,000 tickets to unlock the ghost trophy, but we will get it done. So stay tuned, and I do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!